It appears like something hit it at high force. I don't know if that's a sign of a gunshot or somebody, it may be like a sledgehammer. You see another like heavy impact mark right there. You see, not only has the wall itself broken through, but it actually has caused the earth to then rush this way, taking this stone with it. Wow, more buried here, or partially buried. And so yeah, it's like none of these metal graves or metal grave markers have actually gone untouched. That's crazy. They also seem to be favorites for the daddy longlegs here. I don't know why that is. But once again, you can see, and we're not actually looking into a grave, this is just the internal parts of the monument, so it's not to be disrespectful, but just to see if maybe we can see any evidence of what has happened. Huh. But a lot of this would probably be the only section here that was custom. I'm going to guess that a lot of this area was manufactured in sort of bulk, and then they would customize these panels here with the names, and in that way they could reduce their cost. And another metal memorial here. This one actually does seem to be in better condition. However, you might be able to tell its problem at the moment by looking closely, and right here you can see the top has become separated and has actually pushed itself, maybe with wind or rain or whatever kind of weather's going on, and could actually end up falling over. And I thought it's kind of interesting too, because I've never actually seen something of this, especially this age, with sort of a so casual phrase, all is well. I don't know, it just seemed very lighthearted. And I should correct myself, I don't mean lighthearted in a disrespectful way, but more in just a, you know, sort of that idea of a celebration of life instead of a mourning of death. Alright, we're going to continue moving down the hill here to this historic second entrance. You can't, to my knowledge, use this entrance anymore. However, you can see that the area we're in is almost completely devoid of any markers, although, once again, as I've said many times before, it's unlikely that there's nothing here, and more likely that things have just been buried over the years or moved when they were restored. So it's kind of unfortunate in some ways, it's good in some ways, maybe that somebody's out here doing restoration work, but it would be kind of nice to see more places try to put things back in the original place, but that's not always possible, so I can't really complain about that. A really interesting part of this place, coming up on another section of the historic fence. See it through the chain link here, that they have left a pretty large section of it intact here, going all the way, almost all the way to the road, and then joining up with yet, I don't think that's a section of historic though, but another metal section there. And then behind here, I'm not sure what this business is. It might be a city municipal building of some sort of water systems, but you can see this really interesting retaining wall here against the river. And just as I thought there wasn't anything down here, there actually is one lone memorial right here. And again, just tons of sand, but maybe it's because of how close we are to these creek and river beds, I don't know. Yeah, it appears that we're actually at what was a historic entryway. You can see that there would have been some sort of road. Maybe it's not as easy to tell for you guys, but there is a direct line going out here. And a sign against deer hunting in places that you're not supposed to. But you can see where there used to be a gate right over here, and then there's the other side there underneath that sign, and our little municipal building here. So yeah. This is kind of interesting. It really appears to be something similar to the Woodman of the World monument. I've seen them more in other areas. And this one has the Oddfellows marker right over here. And yeah, I just kind of found it a little bit interesting here. And a few more cool retaining walls coming up, including some colorful stonework up there. And man, I am almost out of batteries. Something tells me that this stone actually used to be right here. It's the exact same and matches the placement almost perfectly. If you were to move it all the way back, it would be right in line. And to confirm that I probably am right, there is Ralph here as well. So it looks like someone has moved Ralph's memorial about 15 feet back. I don't intend to fix that, but that's very odd. And a very interesting looking retaining wall here that I think juts up against what used to be another kind of lane or path that originally went down this way, maybe. Appears to just be probably falling apart and something that had been redone a few times, and so that's probably why it has this craggy, really rough appearance. It's probably just an area that they've had a real hard time with over the years, and you can clearly see that there is a family section here that's been pretty well built up. There's a very clear hill going up here to what appears to be even more reinforcements below. And then here we actually have a very mysterious, completely empty section. Again, I'm gonna venture a guess that this is probably something and the rest is either fallen this way and down the hill, which I don't think this is connected, or it has fallen backwards and become buried right behind there. But again, kind of another unusual find. Find ourselves back at where we began. So thank you for watching part 1, or part 2 this might actually be ending, but what an incredible place, and much more from this area to come.